multiple times over the past couple of days what an iBuying platform actually is and why it's a problem. After all, outside of Zillow, many of these iBuying platforms have yet to reach most of our states and markets. But realtors and lenders, we need to let you know they are coming to you and it's not good.
That's right. And also for our lending audience, you may have a knee-jerk to tune these messages out right about now, and that would be very short-sighted because, number one, iBuying companies compromise your best referral sources to keep referring business to you, and that would be your real estate agent partners. And second, some of these iBuying platforms are also competing against you for the mortgage loan itself. Here's a case in point.
So Zillow is an iBuying platform. They're also a mortgage company. So if Zillow, and when they buy homes as they are, their intention is obviously to get the mortgage on that loan, which means you're not, while also operating as a traditional mortgage company. And with all the eyeballs that Zillow gets, their mortgage company is doing really well. Now, back to iBuyers. Here's how the iBuying platforms are being sold to homeowners from the media and also from these iBuying platforms. Now, this is from the media, and it comes directly from a consumer-facing platform called GeekWire. Here's how they explain iBuyers.
Homeowners in some markets now have the option of selling their homes directly to major real estate tech companies, taking much of the time and risk out of listing a property for sale.
That would be with a traditional real estate agent. Sounds pretty appealing, doesn't it? Number two.
New technologies and apps are streamlining more of the process of buying and selling a home, aiming to bring to real estate the same efficiencies that Amazon brought to shopping.
Well, I sure like Amazon because they're cheaper and better, so this is sounding great. Number three.
Major players in the space are dramatically expanding their reach and capabilities, aiming to offer end-to-end solutions, including home search, mortgage transaction, and title services.
Well, if it's cheaper and better, that's a great thing that they're expanding so much. Sounds pretty appealing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
After all, from the media outlet Curb, they say,
the real estate transaction is broken. Tech companies want to fix it.
My God, they're here to the rescue, and it sure sounds like it's a good idea, Frank.
Sure does.
So let's see what that fix looks like. Here's an actual transaction from an iBuying platform. Frank?
This property in Eden Prairie, Minnesota was purchased by an iBuying platform from an unsuspecting seller for $330,000. It was then turned and listed for $361,000 with little to no discernible improvements.
Now, this particular iBuying platform charges a 7.5% commission. Now, I'm going to call it a commission to keep the terms clear for everybody, for sellers so they can understand. This iBuying platform does not call it a commission because they want to confuse sellers about what is really taking place. So, 7.5% commission on a $330,000 acquisition price comes out to $24,750.
Wow, well that sure doesn't seem to be fixed, like Curb would suggest, or streamlined, like GeekWire says.
But Frank, it gets even better. We have an offer sheet from the same iBuying company. On top of the lowball offer and the higher than agent commission, they also charge the sellers all the title and escrow, which comes out to a couple $1,000. Plus they charge the sellers something called a disclosure fee of $250. Frank, I have no idea what that is.
Nor I.
Plus they charge $5,000 for repairs, which didn't seem to get done. Plus an additional $3,000 to the seller paid outside of close for what? Plus an additional $3,000 to be paid by the seller outside of the close. For what? Who knows? It's not explained.
So when you add up the fees from what they are calling it, streamlined, better, cheaper iBuying platform.
Improving real estate,
It appears the seller paid,
let's see,
$24,750 plus $2,000 plus $5,000 plus $250 plus $3,000. Looks to be somewhere around $37,000 to sell their house. When if they used one of those greedy real estate agents who charge the dreaded commission, the average is about 5%, which is about $16,500.
So Frank, I want to get this straight here. So the new and improved iBuying platform is charging about $20,500 more. Guys, more to sell that house, working with more than they would have charged if they just would have worked with a traditional real estate agent. Or to put it another way, using an iBuying platform is over twice as expensive as using a traditional real estate agent. Oh, wait, Frank, we almost forgot. It was also a $30,000 lowball offer.
Wow.
You see, a traditional real estate agent would have listed the unimproved home at the flip price for that seller. So we need to add an additional $31,000 in losses to the seller, which makes it, guys, you need to understand it, $50,500 cheaper to work with a traditional real estate agent. And I ask you, who's getting sued for antitrust right now?
That would be the realtors because of those nasty commissions that are supposedly fixed.
Guys, $50,000 cheaper to work with a real estate agent on a $300,000-esque sales price house. These type of iBuying improvements can destroy our neighborhoods. Real estate agents, lenders, and everybody, you need to sign our petition so we can fight against what is happening to our industry right now.
That's right. And if you're watching this on any platform whatsoever, there is a means for you to sign that petition here. There'll either be a link or a button or a banner image, something like that, where you can get to that petition and sign it. You have to sign this petition.
Share everywhere.
And
Thank you.
share it as well. Thanks. You guys have a great one. We'll catch you later here at the National Real Estate Post.